Just a little warehouse. 6 crates it can have, I believe. The latrine's also being built. 50 latrines, I think, with 100% basins. Just a simple-ish thing. Just big line of toilets with some sinks in the middle. Here's the slaver. I definitely don't want to purchase anything, so let's say don't pause and show me that. We'll just keep that in the background. I think it's probably fine. And you, just one employment. I think probably don't auto-employ. This is just meat. That's all you are. In fact, you are pig farm warehouse. This is warehouse number 1 for general stuff. Warehouse 2 is fish and hunt. And this is just general. And since I only see their names when I'm looking inside the warehouse tab, I already know it's a warehouse, and it all still works out. They are... Oh, that's not auto-employ anymore. Okay, that's just whether or not you want it active. Okay, I see. Ah, that's auto-employ there. Gotcha. And none of them auto-employ for now. Just the one. Fish and hunt, just the one. And then general... I'll give you 5. It'll still be a ton of work for you to do. You'll still be overloaded, but I mean, I'm not gonna care too much about that. And janitors, I don't know. Probably auto-employ is fine too. That'll eventually balance out in auto. I think I'll be fine. We have 2 days worth of food. Nice. Will be great to get that canteen done. Just need some clay. Working on it. I gave you guys kind of an okay amount of internal storage, so I don't think I need a warehouse for that per se. I gotta draw the limit somewhere. And since you can have your own stockpile within your zone, I think that's fine. Just fetch the 1 crate though, so hopefully you don't try too hard to haul it out of there. I don't know. Oh my god, we have a death. Somebody got mauled? Did you get mauled by bolter crawlers? Dude, what? Like, actually what? It's in a dangerous zone, will not be fetched. Is it? Bolter crawlers. Really? Does it become non-dangerous over time? You're just biding time over there, just like, oof, geez, some dude just got murdered. We'll check back in on that. Let's get more housing, since we're up towards 50 people now, and... yeah, they are all using the longhouse. This is good. Yeah, we're completely full up here. Let's... another couple longhouses. Oh, that's a... wait, what? Oh, there we go. Come on, eatery. 50 out of 53 clay. Although it's not staying red anymore. I can't tell if it's slowly flashing or if that's its way of saying we would have enough if they stopped hauling it. Not sure. We got it though. It's happening. Then with that we can actually store food in there. They'll be happier having a place to eat, I assume. Housing just about finished up. I think we might be okay to bump this up to the next... look how colorful that is. Wow. Bump this up to the next, like, threshold of people. By default, eat all the things. And, yeah, I guess auto-employ? I don't know. Maybe. The door here would have been a great thing. Am I okay to do that? Just like real fast, just doorway. Yeah, okay, cool. That saves a lot of hauling. Very nice. So yeah, it's a massive building. This it can house quite a bit of food, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. So then, if it works well enough, then I don't even need to have this warehouse fetch goods, because this will sort of already act as a crate for fetching, if that makes sense. I don't know. Still playing around with ideas and seeing how well they work and all that, you know. Very good though. We can cool, what's next? Next threshold of people, certainly, I think. Bump up more furniture. Drain our wood supply a little bit. Oh yeah, the lavatory. Auto employ? I get, why not, I guess. I can't imagine us need, how many can we have here? 20? One per toilet, I guess. Maybe. Clay we're alright on now, so we'll take some people off. Fish is currently maxed out, though it is a very small zone. I could make this a bigger zone now, I think. I'll wait a tick, though. The pasture's happy with 5. 2 wrongful deaths. Butchering accident, maybe? Did you maul yourself, or did something rise from the dead? No one's claimed. Build more burial sites. Yeah, is this still in a dangerous area? Yeah. Alright, this dude got mauled by maggots, and this one, I don't know. I just assume he just murdered himself. Okay. Let's see if we can research proper burial. Crude brewery 750. Crude weaver 400. Refined advanced. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, we just upgrade that way. I get you. A little bit easier to get into it though this way, I think. Yeah, some stuff is still quite expensive. Alright. Yeah, sure. Burial, though. Graveyard burial. 200 I need for that. Okay. 106 wood. 60 furniture. 27 workers, upwards of 2.8 thousand knowledge. That ain't too bad for the start. I will bring it down a bit. How much furniture do I actually have? I have 38 furniture. So that would work for now. We can put it in the second table afterwards. I'm fine with that. And it's just right next to our throne. Yeah, okay. Seems good. We're going to 75? Yeah. So we'll put some nerds in for that. Get the research to do burial and get burying. Since it seems like people die quite a bit easier nowadays. Before, I never had to worry about it at all. All these workplace accidents that happened, it was just injured and they're just hurt. Just bleeding everywhere, but they never actually died. Graveyard burial. It's done. It's been some while. I don't know. Is this like a skeleton now or something? I don't know. I'm not sure. We have a third death. Looks like a second person got mauled hunting the Baltic crawlers. Interesting. I don't know if maybe it's just like a hunting accident and they just like murdered themselves on accident. Gosh, this is bright. I'm not too sure, but hey. We can bury them. It's fine. And then somebody else will move in. It's okay. As long as people aren't dying like in droves, you know? Infrastructure? No. Civics. Religion. Graveyard. That's the one. So we're gonna throw this... It needs to be somewhere that's like not gonna be moved around ever. So how about back here? Because I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot going on back here. We'll just throw it in the corner. It won't be super duper huge because I don't think it needs to be super duper huge. Actually, considering the hunting accidents, maybe super duper huge is a pretty cool thing. We can always add more though, I guess. Pathways add a little respect. Oh. Oh, look at that. Plus 12 respect. And it'd be blocking if we put it there. I got you. Okay. Well, there's a bit of pathway. And a bit of pathway. There's a... Oh, just a big tree there. And then... We'll probably be putting some... crud over there, so let's just... There we go. The pathway in and also down in case we want to expand it downwards a little bit, cutting across, pathway up, and some flowers there. 100% respect. Nice. And we can still dirt road. As well. It works. It's a thing. And then we can maybe one day get those bodies out from those really dangerous Baltic crawlers and bury them. And plus, with the graveyard too, we like graveyards. They're pretty big into that. That's religion, I think. Yeah, they like that. They'd much prefer a crypt, to be fair, but only so much I can do about that for now. Environment. Hanging in there. They don't care about that too much, ultimately. So mostly like access and services getting these things in, which actually, it's a great use for wood. Have wood. Just all the wood. Wood up your house. We have there's so much of it just laying on the ground. I was like, what do I do with all this wood? I totally forgot I can just tell them just to shove wood in their house. Yeah, no, I think that's probably okay. We can do retirement. Since that's something they kind of care about to some extent. I'm not sure what retirement homes really need, but we sort of start with that, so... Rest home. Wood, furniture, optional cloth, and pottery. Alright, well, we'll throw that over here too. Obviously next to the graveyard, because I'm sort of about efficiency. I'm not sure how big this graveyard's gonna be, so let's just throw it down there maybe? Capacity, coziness, improves the experience provided by the room. Table's dance floor, whoa! Improves mobility and condition of the clients. Decorations for coziness and coziness, but carpets is obviously going to be... Yeah, that's cloth. Decorations is pottery. Dance floor. Furniture. And tables. What a rest home. It's just a big room with a table. One person. We can put the strange guy in there that we've got. It's a asylum rest home combo. Again, efficiency. No? Alright. Well, there's some tables, I guess. And, yeah, the dance floor. I guess, is... It helps with capacity. I don't know. So it's not cozy at all, but it's got tables and a dance floor, and I guess that's all they need. Old folks just boogie until they're tired, have a bit of a sit, and keep on boogieing. I guess they still, like, exist inside society or so. I guess. So they already have their houses. It's not like just a place like, where they just live there forever, you know? It's not that type of deal. Couple more doors for easier accessibility for them then. And alright, there you go. A little retirement home for folks, so we can one day eventually retire when we get of age, which I'm not sure how that works for us because, you know, we're us. Occupation, retirement age. Worked half its life expectancy, it can retire. Decrease 0%, subjects work their whole lives, which it defaults to mostly 100%, and they retire once half their average lifespan has been reached. So what is our average lifespan? Properties. Lifespan 180. So at 100 when you reach 90 years old. Okay. I mean, the thing is, they don't really care about retirement too much, so we'll go with 20%, maybe. I guess. Like, this retirement, like, once they're in retirement, they want to have a good time retiring, but, like, they actually don't really care about retiring too much, so it... If I'm reading this right, I'd be better off... Well, I guess if I have it set to 0, then neither of these needs are fulfilled, I suppose. Yeah, alright, I don't know. Maybe? What's work priorities? Oh yeah, work priorities. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I have yet to get a stone mine going. I suppose we can see about doing that. There's so much stone laying around still that it's really not been high on my priority list, but just to get something happening. I don't know if that's maybe too far away for them, though, because it's a little bit of a... It's a bit of a drive to work, you know. Maybe I put it off for a little while, because there's still a lot of stone laying around for us. But something I'm kind of nervous about is farming and what to do about farming, because we ate all of our fruit already. Everything else is kind of out there a bit. I guess just like running over to harvest the wild veg, and we just say, don't eat that, and we keep it for one day doing a farm, which we can then put up in here where it's nice and fertile. And then Sithlon, or probably want to see about getting that harvested up. Gosh, maybe even next, I don't know. Because that's like good fertility there for the Sithlon ore. They can start accumulating that early. We love Sithlon ore, and if we get enough of it, we can sell it, and we can just buy anything that we need. We could probably just buy food. But right now I'm just a little bit nervous about food situations and what we can do about that. The fishery was expanded upon. We can get more folks working there. So there's that. 15, up from 5. I don't know if that helps, like, keep it going at all. I don't know. We have 3 days worth of food currently. Seems okay. Sithlon ore was like 900 research, I think. Yeah, 900 for that. It's a big thing. It's a real big thing. I don't think I bothered too much with bread because I can't do wheat. We would quite like drinks, but I don't know if we can actually make drinks, because I think that needed opium. Maybe? Just guessing. I'm not too sure. Brewery crude. Bubbling Wharton distilling vats unlock a blessing and a curse, all bottled into one. 750 for it, though. Room. People are demanding furniture for nearly every project you conceive of. Carpentry basics. 3 levels, only 50 cost. And it's a repeatable thing, right? So that's also a thing, which is nice, because a lot of these repeatables were a lot. Like a lot of a lot. And it was tough being like, ooh, yeah, it would be cool to make that more efficient because it was just so expensive to do. I'm like re-tempted to try to go for all this stuff and see how well we can manage it. A part of me is still thinking that you want to rush knowledge, though, because it becomes such a huge deal maintaining a population to... Oh, what's going on there? So many people wanting in. Ugh. I guess up to 100? I guess. We'll see. I mean, the food was 5, now it's 3, so... But hey, workers. We can get in the station. $40 wood, 30 furniture, easily done. And then that's more nerds to plonk in. We can then research quite some things, because that'll be a couple thousand research that'll be giving us. I can't decide. Food is a definite issue, for sure. We have people that just get mauled on occasion. I'm wondering if they maybe had like a workplace accident and just bled out and it blames mauling? Or if it's just, yeah, no, workplace accident. Hunting's a dangerous job. That's what happens, you know. Could also be. Housing? Are we okay for housing, actually? Looks like that's mostly no. 3 out of 15, 15 out of 15. 2, 4, 3 out of 15. We still have housing available, but they don't want to shack up like that. So much work. It's a bit of a wild and zany shape trying to just like fit in a bunch of apartments in there. I didn't want to do more townhouses because the townhouses that we've got currently aren't even being fully occupied, so they're just, you know, they're wanting a little more privacy, you know. So I'm getting options out there for it. What's the issue here? Oh, we're like proper out of stone now, finally, are we? Okay. Well then, let's clear some rock. And then any just loose around. Okay, our local area has finally been cleared of rock. Well, okay then. I guess we'll be going for then the stone mine. I thought there was still quite a bit more left over. Work. Mines. The stone mine. There's not a lot of really great stone here. The density of it is kinda bad. You can also do the auxiliaries for it because it's just stone and furniture for that. That's a pretty big plus. It used to be like refined metal. I feel like you don't need metal as soon as you used to. So real big changes with some of this stuff, actually. 99%. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Oh, we can squeeze it in here. There we go, there's your 3%. 64 stone, 64 furniture. Furniture I've got only 18 of. I just used a bunch of it for the nerds table. So, carpenter? Yeah, it's still full up. They're still doing what they can for that. It'll take a minute, but they'll get it done. I might just need some... How much can you do dirt road? You'd be willing to dirt road all of that? I think I don't need to, really. I'm expanding the fishery to be basically the entire length. All the tiles that are +3 of this main part of the lake here. I didn't look it down here. But the main part, all the +3 tiles, we are fishing up. We could have like upwards of 42 fishermen technically, which I don't know if I fill that out or not. I don't know. Previously, I always had a huge, massive issue trying to feed the colony, and it turned out that fishing was just like not really so great. But I'm giving it another go, hitting it a lot harder, a lot earlier to see how it is now. Because I think generally I just didn't have enough people focusing food before in the other colony. We had so many people doing like ration making and all that that it just didn't really... The workflow wasn't working out. So we'll go for this and see. I just need more furniture, like a lot more furniture. I've maybe gone a little bit extra with that. Carpenter, in fact, I might even make bigger. Maybe. Auto build walls. Expand over structures. A setting that I had very often overlooked that I think actually allows me to do what I'm wanting. And then more workbenches we can fit in. Okay. Go for that. There's a flood of people working. We got 62 odd jobbers right now because fishing is currently paused. I should have waited till I had a bit more furniture made up first. But oh well. What's done is done. I'll trust we won't just starve and die straight away. Wishful thinking, perhaps. So, 22 employees, go. Make furniture. Kia and such. I've canceled the stone mine for the time being to get that furniture back so we can get the fishing finished up, because that was going to be a little while ultimately, and our food's not looking great for it. I trusted we wouldn't starve immediately, and then I stopped trusting it. I'm not so sure. Hopefully this is a notable amount of fish, though, with this being stocked up, that we get something going for that. Otherwise, like, if we still end up just never having fish stored away, then I'm really just going to be like, fishing is pointless, man. There's just like no chance. 30 fishermen, though, 77% fish. This is just about a third of the colony is doing fishing. That should keep us fed. Can now employ over 25 in our fisheries, and as a result, the combined experience is boosting the performance by 10%. Oh, neat. I didn't know that was a thing. Nice. We're a little better at fishing because we have a lot of fishers. Alright. Good. Yeah, I hope this is, like, good for the food then. I think the tutorial said something about maintaining like 2/5 of your colony or something like that to food generation, but with hunters and livestock, it's difficult to know exactly how that really fits in. So I never really knew. Right, I can redo the stone mine then with that going, and we'll see how it goes. And then by the time all that's done, we might actually have enough research to see about doing Sithlon and just pound that out straight away. And just, you know, blind our people by shiny rocks.